Hello and welcome to another unboxing video. And as by the intro you could guess, you are right. This is the Monster Hunter unboxing video. So let's get into that. Now this box is huge. I have to be standing here behind my table because it's huge and heavy. So this is one of the two core sets, this being the Wildspire Waste. So let's see what we can find inside. And again, as you can see, this is even still sealed, so I haven't taken a look inside. So let's see what we can find. Huge and heavy box. The artwork is nice, as it says from 1 to 4 players, and it even has the cool Palico logos, 60 to 90 minutes, and as I said, this is one of the two core sets that we have here. So let's see if we can uncover. Okay, so we have some Diablo's cover art, which is actually pretty cool looking. And this even has instructions for the tray. This is actually pretty neat. Never seen this one before, but okay. Then we of course have the monsters themselves. So apparently we have to piece them together. Okay, that's interesting, but I get it why they did that. So these are the Diablo's wings, the monsters themselves. So poor wingless Diablos for now, but we can make that into a much more presentable Diablos by piecing him. Let's see if we can put this together. There we go. Much better. So that's the Diablos. Next we have everybody's lovable Poke. After that we have the Barroth, the mud monster from the Wildspire Waste. The details are actually pretty nice on these. Looking really cool. And the last one would be one of the water monsters, Euratodus, the fishy monster. This one's actually pretty cool too. So what's next under the cover? We have the game board, or the tiles. So that's the tiles, that's the small components. So let's see what kind of components and tiles we have here. Take this one off, and we have the components themselves with apparently dials. So yeah, those are the dials, 2 of those markers, the enemy and hunter HP, statuses fire, water, ice, dragon and thunder element, paralysis, sleep, blast and poison and a stun, 1 token of stun. There's more here. Not bad. The quality feels really good, like it's firm to hold in hand. And the game board itself, piece of wild spar waste. It's the same kind of a node that was in Dark Souls as well. The manual, rulebook. Before you head out to the monster, download the quick start guide from Steamforge Games. Okay. Gameplay summary. All the symbols. The stamina bar. Looks good. Then we have the quest book. So this one will give us the quests, and apparently the same Diablos model that we have here can be used for Black Diablos as well. So all the quests and stuff are in this small book. Okay, no reference or anything, but pretty nice. Then this would be the player dashboard apparently. So from left to right. The Palico status, weapons, headpiece, chest piece, legs, and I would guess the arm pieces as well. Then we have a small booklet so we can keep track on the components, so using a pen and paper style stuff. So we have ores, bones, stuff like that on this small paper, and you can keep in track on this, so you have to write it down, or you can use a phone or something similar to that. Campaign tracker. Then we have the monster's physiology, and the other one, this is apparently the reference card for the parts and stuff. So this is actually pretty cool. Then we have the charge blade, of course. This is my main weapon in Monster Hunter World and in Wilds and in Rise as well, alongside the longsword. So this one will be used for the playthrough, at least for me. What else we can find? We can find the these are monster behavior cards. So there are a lot of these. Then we have equipment cards. Alloy greaves, poison resistance. This hunter can't suffer poison damage ailment. Okay. And there's also the headgear, so this is the armor pieces. The next one would be another charge blade card. Use all attacks with the charge blade to create your hunter attack deck. Okay, so the game is played over deck system. So you create a deck and you pick up 5 cards into your hand to deal damage. So this is, for example, a damage card dealing damage of 1 point to a monster. Then we have, what do we have? Tactical shift. Flip this hunter token face down. Discard 1 attack card from the rightmost slot of your stamina board. Discard any number of attack cards from your hand. Draw 5 attack cards until there are 5 cards in your hand. Up to 2 hunter may move up to 1 node each. Okay, so this is a movement card or special action card or something like that, probably. And 1 more gear card for charge blade. Here's all attacks. Then we have a side slot over here, the hunters. We have the for the dials, the small clips, the die to determine what kind of components we are going to get. You have to roll a die that determines what components and how many components you get. The hunters we have. This is a heavy bowgun hunter. So if you are good with range, this is your preference. If you prefer a charge blade, like I do, the Swiss Army knife that can do almost anything. So this would be my main character. Then we have a Kinset user, the pogo stick or jumping stick user. So this is a very agile hunter. Using a Kinset and Kinsects, he can extract the essence of a monster from a specific body part and use that to power up the Kinsect. Very good elemental damage, at least in game. And then we have the Switch Axe user. The Switch Axe transforms between the axe mode and the sword mode and can deal really good heavy damage. So those are the 4 hunters that you can use here in the Wildspire edition of the game. So let's take a quick look at the monster physiology cards and the other card, this one that was here. This one I'm more curious about. What is that one? So I'm just gonna open this up quickly from here, like so, and see what do we have here. So these are the equipment cards. So this is for the ancient forest, and there should be also, in this case, for the Wildspire waste. So this is for the ancient forest heavy bowgun, but let's hope the same applies to the Wildspire waste. So heavy bowgun, we have the charge blade, of course. Then we have the Inset glaive, and the Switch Axe. So this one includes for everybody. Yeah, heavy bowgun. So does it? Yeah, so this one has for the ancient forest and Wildspire waste as well. So ancient forest, Wildspire waste, and the next ones are the Wildspire waste. So these are the equipment reference card. Okay. Pack Diablos. That one is much more difficult than the regular Diablos, but Barroth, I would guess, is a basic monster that we start with. So Barroth rewards numbers of rolls, so you roll these white dice here to determine what kind of rewards you get. So you roll 1, you get the monster bone small. You roll 12, that's 2 6s, you get a Barroth claw. And if you break a part, you can get an additional reward for breaking that part. Okay, so these are the reference cards for the monsters. We have the Puke, Eurotodus, more difficult Eurotodus, Diablos, and the black Diablos with 80 HP, which is actually pretty dangerous to hunt. So yeah, Monster Hunter Wildspire Waste, the core set. I'm interested to see what kind of cards these are, so I'm gonna take a look at this later, but I would guess these are the upgrade and weapon cards. So there, and these ones I would suspect are the Dex that you build for your specific weapon to play in order to deal damage to the monsters. The behavior cards for each monster. Again, more weapons and even more weapons and equipment and the special cards. So yeah, Monster Hunter Wildspire Waste. And I'm really excited to see how this game plays out. I heard it is much better made than the Dark Souls from Steamforged Games, but we'll see how this one plays out. Now I'm probably not going to be painting these because I'm not a very good painter, so unfortunately if I make a play video from these, they are going to be staying gray as they are, unfortunately. So please don't hate me for that, but it is what it is. Oh no, our poor Diablos lost his wing. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you liked this. This one was really quick unboxing because I don't feel I'm a little under the weather, so to say, but yeah, I hope you like this one. And I'll hope to see you next time. Thanks and bye.